Light up. Light her up. Hello, Scary Mary. How are you? You're the first one on. All right. Hi, everybody. Can I try and say your name? Well, I would say Tylea, but if that's not quite how you say your name, Tylea. Hi, Lenore. My Monday's going great. Thank you. Hi, Heather. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. 400 Substack subscribers. Yeah, it's a big deal. Things are happening. I'm very happy about that. Hello, Chris. Hello, Brina. It is a cozy kind of day today, yes. You're right. It's not the size of the subscribers. We always got to start somewhere. You know. You always got to start somewhere when you're starting fresh. Hello of Words and Wine. Hello, Val. Hello, Smudgy. Chuffed to bits. What does chuffed mean? It's a British, all the Brits. It's a British term. So what does, see, when I think chuffed, it means like, I think of like, I don't know, for whatever reason, it brings up images of like chipmunk cheeks. Chuffed. Okay. Thank you. I deeply appreciate your, I deeply appreciate it. I'm learning more and more as we go. I appreciate the teaching around around the different ways of speaking. Amanda. Cuffed with bits. Hi, Leia. My day is going well. I tried to get an audio. I tried to do an audio this morning, and I kind of got into the rhythm of it. And then I had somebody here who was helping to diagnose a problem with my dining room light. The electricity was, it turned out that it was a bad switch, but then he had to change the switch, and it just so happens the dining room is on the same circuit as my studio. So I was in the middle of doing an audio, and then he had to knock out the power, and I totally forgot he was doing it. So the power got knocked out right in the middle of the audio. So kind of, I'm going to try again tomorrow. Oh, man. Hi, Jasmine. Yeah, I can't stand those switches. Oh, well, it's okay. I mean, so it'd be like the ultimate edging audio to really get into the flow of it, and then just hard stop, like hard cut, like right in the middle of it. I'm sure that would get lots of. I'm sure that would really get all the fans. Let me see. Hello, Dead Dolls. Electrician switch audio. I don't know. We might have to workshop it, Amanda. What audiobooks do I do? You'll have to go to my profile and tap my link to find out. They're in there. Practice some P words. Hello, Anastasia. You are early, and that's great. I'm glad that you're here early. Thank you for the heart. So, like we usually do, I put a post in my Substack. I request that people send me things to read, and then I read them here on the live. So, we're going to get started. And if you are somebody who wants to see what the Substack's all about, I won't stop you, of course. You can find it also through my profile. Did I ever look up that Bridgerton quote for you? I don't believe so. I needed more information about how to find it. You don't know how to do it on Substack. Well, all you have to do is just find my find my Substack, or orcusauditory.substack.com, and then just go from there. It's relatively straightforward. I make posts every week under the community chat page. So the first request we will do, let's see, Syndrome's Monologue by the Incredibles. I love that. Syndrome. See, now you respect me because I'm a threat. That's the way it works. Turns out there are a lot of people, whole countries, who want respect, and they will pay through the nose to get it. When I'm old and I've had my fun, I'll sell my invention so that everyone can be super. And when everyone's super, no one will be. Okay, well. The Incredibles are top tier. And you know what I've decided? I think The Incredibles it's really a movie made for adults. Because I tried watching The Incredibles with my kids, and the pacing's a little bit slow for them, to be honest. Like, the opening of the movie is just kind of like, I mean, they're used to like high octane, Miss Rachel type stuff. So, the Incredibles are pretty chill fare for the little ones these days. Wow, you guys are already hitting the community filter. I'm amazed. I just got to notice some comments in this live are filtered to protect the community's experience. Well then. Naughty, naughty. I am very proud. I'm very proud of all of you. You've done so well. We've taught you well. V. Haldren, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, Val, please do. I do love having more things to read. Smudgy, there's no way I would ever ask you to be filtered. You do you. "33 years for mods." I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I mean, if there's, let's see. No, hey, I'm autistic. I'm never sarcastic. People think I'm sarcastic all the time when I'm really actually serious. I don't read sarcasm. So my relationship to sarcasm is that I've had to learn all the different permutations of how sarcasm works and then I'm able to recognize it because I've now had enough life experience to know how people are sarcastic. But it doesn't mean I understand what the fuck's happening because my brain doesn't work that way. I actually think it's part of auditory processing disorder. Because in large part, the way that I understand people is by hearing it, and then my memory system recollects back to what I heard to be able to interpret what's going on. Because I don't, the connection between my ears and my processing, it doesn't work super well. Yes, they're exactly like Sheldon Cooper in sarcasm. Well, I mean, we could all use a little more. We could all lighten up, and we could also just get a little bit more serious, both at the same time. I'm just going to keep drinking liquids in your ears until until all of you decide to tell me to stop. Yeah. Yeah, that's felt, Chris. Alyssa, you know I always appreciate your live reactions to how I narrate things. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, let's get going here. The next request is for some dad jokes. So let's just talk about how afraid I am for my calendar. Its days are numbered. Today I took a big step forward. I did lunges in my exercise. That one's dumb. What do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both Paris sites. Why? I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. I don't know, Dead Dolls, why. I can't see in the dark. Why don't they spell dark with a C? Because you can't see in the dark. Got it. Okay. Where do you learn to make a banana split? Sunday school. Oh, no. All right, how about this? Let's do... When two people have sex, it's a twosome. When three people have sex, it's a threesome. Now I know why they call you handsome. Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. What's the difference between light and hard? It's easier to fall asleep with a light on. Okay. Oh God, I found the list, everybody. I found it. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Because Ken came in another box. I think I have to retire after that one. I have to retire after that one. Oh God, all right. Oh gosh, okay. What's what's long, hard, and full of semen? What's long, hard, and full of semen? Submarines. And scene. Yep, I know. That one's... Let's see. Oh, this is good. What do you call a bra that you can't take off? A booby trap. Yeah, no, these are daddy jokes, I guess. Oh, here's a pickup line. Is that a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants. My girlfriend asked me to spoon in bed, but I'd rather fork. Yeah. Yes, totally. Okay. All right. I'll keep pulling from this list next time. Let's see. All right. I got to get back to the thing. All right. Somebody is requesting the Stinky Cheese Man. Okay. Once upon a time, Chicken Licken was standing around when a piece of something fell on her head. She wasn't the brightest thing on two legs, so she started running around in circles, clucking, "The sky is falling! The sky is falling! We must tell the president!" Chicken Licken ran to her friend Ducky Lucky and clucked, "Ducky Lucky! Ducky Lucky! The sky is falling! The sky is falling! We must tell the president!" "Let's go!" quacked Ducky Lucky. Chicken Licken and Ducky Lucky ran to their friend Goosey Lucy and yelled, "Goosey Lucy, Goosey Lucy, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, we must tell the president." "Let's go!" honked Goosey Lucy. Chicken Licken, Ducky Lucky, and Goosey Lucy ran to their friend Cocky Locky and yelled, Cocky Locky, the sky is falling, we must tell the president." "Let's go!" crowed Cocky Locky. Wait a minute, cried Jack the narrator. "I forgot the table of contents. "Hey, you're not in this story," said Chicken Licken. "I know," said Jack the narrator, "but I came to warn you. The table of contents is, 'The sky is falling, clucked Chicken Licken. "We must tell the president." So Chicken Licken, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Cocky Locky ignored Jack the narrator and ran off to catch a plane to Washington. Just outside the airport, they met Foxy Loxy. Foxy Loxy, the sky is falling, we must tell the president," yelled Chicken Licken, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Cocky Locky. "Well, come with me," said Foxy Loxy. "I know a shortcut to the airport." Foxy Loxy led Chicken Licken, Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Cocky Locky to his cave. He didn't get to eat them, though, because Chicken Licken was almost right. The sky wasn't falling, but the table of contents was. It fell and squashed everybody. The end. And here's a picture of the table of contents squishing everybody. That book is too big to put on any of my shelves, so I have to stash it back there. Thanks, Smudge. I appreciate the insight into my problems. Okay, next one. Let's just see here. Monday reading request from Lenore. Let's see. This is called The Rite of the Dark Goddess. It's called The Rite of the Dark Goddess. So this is relevant to a conversation we were having recently about the way that the dark goddess initiates the masculine. It's pretty cool stuff. We get to talk about archetypes, female archetypes, feminine archetypes that are not relevant to the patriarchy, which is really cool. This was through the Pleasure Magic course that I run, also through my profile on Substack. A lot of this is all about how do we reclaim our pleasure as our birthright. You are my dark goddess. I surrender to you. All that I am, all that I will be, is transformed by you. As Inanna descended, she was stripped of her 7 me. Her symbols of dominion, each gate a shedding, a letting go, a remembering. So too I descend. At the first gate I release my crown, the illusion of control. I ground myself in the body, in the ache, in the pulse, in the now. I'm safe in surrender. I'm power, rooted in trust. At the second gate, I release restraint. I transmute hunger into creation. Pleasure flows unashamed and alive. Every tremor, every breath, an offering to the current between us. At the third gate, I release the armor of pride. I transmute fire into will. I reclaim my strength, not through dominance, but through devotion. At the fourth gate, I release the iron cage of fear. I transmute pain into compassion, reclaim love as sacred fire, the power that burns, yet heals. At the fifth gate, I release the need to command. I transmute silence into song. I reclaim truth as my language, each word a vow. At the sixth gate, I release the shadow of doubt. I transmute blindness into sight. I reclaim vision, knowing that sees beyond seeing. At the seventh gate, I release separation. I transmute self into soul. I reclaim union with you, dark goddess, and all that moves within your void. Your eyes, black mirrors, reflect my hunger and my humility. Your touch, the storm and the stillness, unmaking and unmasking me, so I may rise again. I bring you to the edge again and again, where passion becomes prayer, where pleasure becomes truth, where the body trembles on the cusp, yet does not fall. Each breath drawn back from release becomes devotion. Each held wave, power reclaimed. In that held moment, you learn to rise without ending, to burn without consuming. Through your dark gates I am remade. Through your fire I remember. Through your power I ascend. Crowned by your hand, anointed in your shadow, I rise, energy awakened, will aligned, heart unbound. And in the space between breath and sound, I whisper your name, not in worship, but in recognition. Nice one, Lenore. I like that. The next request is from B. It's a Pablo Neruda, and she is requesting that I speak Spanish for this. I'll just do the first verse. How about that? We'll compromise. Para mi corazón basta tu pecho. Para tu libertad bastan mis alas. Desde mi boca llegará hasta el cielo lo que estaba dormido sobre tu alma. I have no idea if I pronounced those correctly or not. For in my heart your chest is enough. For your freedom my wings are enough. That which slept over your soul will reach from my mouth to the sky. The illusion of each day is in you. It arrives like dew on flower petals. You undermine the horizon with your absence, eternally in flight, like the wave. I have said that you sing in the wind, like the pines and like the masts. Like them you are tall and aloof, and you sadden suddenly, like a voyage. Welcoming like an old road, echoes and nostalgic voices populate you. I awake, and the birds that slept in your soul suddenly move away and escape. This next one is from John Rodell. One of those pronounces sounds like it was close. Whenever I feel helpless in this overwhelming world, I become a helper. Oh, my love. On the days when it feels like I have no power, I serve others. You see, whenever I wash the world's feet, my hands immediately stop shaking. What's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman? Snowballs. What did the ranch say when someone opened the refrigerator door? What did the ranch say when somebody opened the refrigerator door? Close the door, I'm dressing. That's good. All right. The Pest by John Cooper Clarke. What was in that choothie? Thank you, Smudge. You seem to have a problem with how I consume my smoothies, Smudge. I like to put berries in it and a few other delicious things. Maybe I'll just chew liquid in my next audio just for you. The Pest by John Cooper Clarke. The Pest pulled up, propped his pushbike at a pillar box, and pulled his peen. Okay, hold on. The Pest pulled up, propped his pushbike at a pillar box, pulled his peen, paused at a post, and pissed piss in the proper place, pronounced a perturbed pedestrian, and presently this particular part of the planet was plunged into a panorama of public pressure and pleasure through pain. The pandemonium prompted the police, who patrolled the precinct in panda cars, to pull up and peruse the problem while pickpockets picked pockets in pairs. Arrest the pest who so pointedly pissed in that public place, pleaded the peeved people, practically palpitating. The powerful police picked up the pest, pronounced him a poof, a pansy, a punk rocker, a pinko, a poodle poker. They picked him up, pummeled his pelvis, punctured his pipes, played ping-pong with his pubic parts, and packed him in a place of penal putrefaction. The period in prison proved pitiless. The pendulous pressure of a painless personality purge prompted the pest to ponder upon progressive politics and a workable prognosis. He put pen to paper and provocatively and persuasively propagated his personal political premise, a pity. A police provocateur put poison pellets in the pest's porridge. The police provocateur was promoted, and the pest was presented with the Pulitzer Peace Prize posthumously. Right. The pop filters are working overtime. That's right. Okay. The next one says, beautiful seeing your beautiful soul in all your glory. Continuing to be a lantern along the dark paths of life, simply bearing to sight the obstacles, potholes, and forks in that path, showing the way for those of us trying to find ourselves, or some looking to rediscovering ourselves. That was by Brina. Thank you, Brina. All right, let's see here. I have a request from Let's see. Looks like somebody gave me a line. I'm just going to go with this. Let's just see what this says. Do you think there's a corner of this earth that you could travel to, far away enough to free me from this torment? I'm a gentleman. My father raised me to act with honor, but that honor is hanging by a thread that grows more precarious with every moment I spend time in your presence. You are the bane of my existence and the object of all my desires. Night and day, I dream of you. Oh, you know what? I accidentally skipped somebody. Scary Mary, I'm sorry. Scary Mary. Strawberries by Edwin Morgan. There were never strawberries like the ones we had that sultry afternoon. Sitting on the step of the open French window, facing each other, your knees held in mine, the blue plates in our laps, the strawberries glistening in the hot sunlight. We dipped them in sugar, looking at each other, not hurrying the feast. For one to come, the empty plates lay on the stone together, with the two forks crossed, and I bent towards you, sweet in that air, in my arms, abandoned like a child, from your eager mouth, the taste of strawberries. In my memory, lean back again, let me love you. Let the sun beat on our forgetfulness. 1 hour of all the heat intense and summer lightning on the Kilpatrick hills. Let the storm wash the plates. Strawberries by Edwin Morgan. All righty, everybody. How's everyone doing? We've gone through all the requests. I think these were lovely requests. Thanks to everybody who finds such amazing material to read. The tea bag says, talking to plants is one way of talking directly to spirit. From Rosemary Gladstar. TMI of the day? Gosh, I don't know what the TMI would be. Probably already told my TMI of the day. The audio I was making got cut short because the electricity got knocked out. So I'm going to be trying it again tomorrow. There's usually I think there's usually a window of time for me that is most ideal to record an audio, usually between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. And beyond that, it just doesn't quite hit to the level that I want it to. So I usually record my vocals during that time, and then I spend the rest of the day working on sound effects and other things. Hints on the audio? Oh, I would never kiss and tell. Smudgy, it involves chewing your liquids. It does involve chewing liquids, yes. Certain liquids. Yes, of course, Alyssa. Okay, everybody. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take my leave. I'm sort of hitting my stride right now, and I have a lot to do for the rest of the week. I have more posts coming, and yeah, it's always lovely to spend this afternoon with you. Thank you all for hanging out with me. If you want to see more from me, go to my Substack. It's it's a fun place to be. All right. Bye, everybody. Enjoy your week.